What are bearings? Bearings are used to indicate direction and therefore are commonly used to navigate the sea or air in ships or planes. Bushwalkers use bearings with a compass to help follow a map and navigate a forest. Okay, so there's the compass direction. We got the north, east, south, west. How do I know it's NESW? There's a way to remember. So, well done. Okay. These are the 4 main directions. The other 4 directions are in between north and east. You write northeast. You always state the vertical direction first before the horizontal direction. And then there's the southeast and southwest, northwest. All right, doesn't work for these ones. Now, what if it's in between north and northeast? Yeah, so with the northeast, you just have to put an extra N because it's closer to N. If it's on the other side, it's also in northeast, but it is closer to the east, you put the east in front. Does that make sense? East, northeast. No. If it's closer to the north, you put an extra N in front. If it's closer to the east, you put an extra E in front. Okay, all right. No, that's not what's said in the textbook. I'll just check the textbook. Yeah. All right, let's continue. This is southeast, southeast. But then this one is closer to the east, so write east in front. This is closer to the south, put south in front. Does that make sense? That's how we do it. It's pretty easy. That's W, and that's NW, NW, right? Now, whichever is closer is the one you put. So that's closer to north, this is closer to west. This is closer to west, this is closer to south. Okay, so we got it. Okay, what do we do after this? We'll look at true bearings. Okay, what are true bearings? These are called 3-figure bearings. Yeah. About what? On the next page, you actually wrote 60 instead of which one? The answers? No, on part 2. On the very first paragraph. Where? Next page. We'll get to that. Okay. So these ones, bearings are measured from north, clockwise, on the same direction of the clock. So this one is 65. So you write 065. It's a 3-digit number. And this one, you have to go from north clockwise. So you subtract by 360, which is 320. And this one, you got like this. You just have to do 270 minus 55. What would that give you? 215. Yeah, I guess so. But you don't have to. Yeah, because it's a 3-figure. You have to put a 0 there. Yeah, it has to be 3-digit. Okay. Next one. This one you do 270 plus 80, 350. Okay. Any question? Yep. All right. Next page. Yeah, same thing. You get 350. Okay. All right. I made a mistake. Which one? Oh, it should be 0. Oh.
It's also a ship travels.
A ship travels? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oops, I did make a mistake. So I apologize for this.
Now this is finally
travels 050. I'll try to update the future edition. No, not yet now. Why there's a year 9 notice? I will do that later. Oh, no, you do that later, not now.
We have a test. We have a test.
Okay. Do that later. Okay, let's move on. Go back. Hurry up. Which part? You measure the angle from north. Go around. How do I know? You have to go around before you get to this line, right? You have to turn. Oh yeah. So you have to leave now. Leave now.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you got it. Thank you. Well done. Okay, move on. Okay, this one. A ship travels 50 degrees, so you start from the north, 50 degrees, like this. And then after you change direction, you draw another cross. Every time you change direction, you draw a cross. 120, you go 120. Does that make sense? Okay, and you do that for 4 kilometers. 120. And then after that, it travels southwest. So you draw a cross again. It goes southwest. Which way southwest? Southwest is there. 45 degrees. For 5 kilometers. You just start somewhere. Start from a dot. And then you just draw a cross. Every time you start, you draw a cross. Okay? No, it doesn't have to be protractor. Well, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate, but if it's 120, you know it has to go there. It can't go there, isn't it? Right? It has to go in that direction, approximately, in the right quadrant, after I finish. Okay, keep going. Draw across one more time, 300 degrees for 4 kilometers. So you go around 300, 300 for 4 kilometers. Get it? All right. Any question about the diagram? That's how we describe directions at each stage. Yep. Of course, my diagram's not to scale, but you just need to know how to draw the direction each time it changes the direction. Okay. All right. Let's move on to example 2. It says, find the bearing of B from A. B from A means that you draw the cross. When they say from, means that's where you draw the cross, right? And then you're going to find the bearing of B from A, and then you're going to go 120 degrees. So 120 degrees. And how about the other one? Bearing of A from B. You draw a cross at B, you go around. Now you have to find out this angle. How do I find this angle? Right, well, first find this angle. 180 minus 120 is 60, right? Co-interior angles. And then how do I find the green angle? 60 minus 60. Oh yeah, there's more than one way. What's your way?
Well, if you go across, like, continue the 120 degree line.
You mean continue this line?
Yeah, continue that line.
Yeah.
So you've got one's going 120, so it's the same angle as the one at the top. And then that's just the 180.
Yep, very good way. All right, I like that. Thank you.
So can I get a note?
Let's continue.
I'll take those.
Okay, let's move on. Let's do this example. Example 3. Did you come up with that method or Mr. Donnelly?
I can help you.
Oh, okay. All right, that's very good. Example 3. Okay, a boat travels a distance of 5 kilometers from A to B in a direction of 35 true bearing. So draw a diagram. So what do? Start with A, cross, and then go up. So let's rub this out. If it goes up, so you have to be a little bit below. All right, goes up 35 degrees for how long? 5 kilometers. All right, that's what you draw. Yeah, let me fix this. The pen's not very good. No, my pen. The pen I've been using for a long time. Okay, good. So you got this diagram. Oh, A is the start. Yeah, very good. Yeah, A and B. Okay, that's what we do. Yep. All right, how far east of A is B? How far east of A? So no, that's 5. But yeah, you have to find this length. How far east of A?
So do a line at the top, like a triangle.
So you have to go this right angle triangle. This is the hypotenuse is 5. You have to find x. Get the idea? This is x. And this is, now that's 35. What would this angle be? How do I figure out? Now that's 35. 90 minus 35? 55. Okay, let's use trigonometry. How does it work? X over 5 is? Which one? Not so? Ka. Cos 55. So x equal 5 cos 55. Use your calculator. You will get 2.87. Oh, you did it already. All right, how about this? How far north? How far north? So you find this one, right? Y. Find y. So you do y equal to 5 sine 55. And you should get 4.1. Does that make sense? And then finally, what's the true bearing of A from B? From B is, you draw a cross at B, and you have to find this angle. Not southwest, because that angle is not 45 degrees. Yes, 180. Why is it plus 35? The alternate angle, right? 35 here. So if you do 180 plus 35, that will give you 215 degrees true. Okay, cool. No problem. We should do a revision of this. Let's go to the summary section. I will be quick. All right. Now, let me finish. There you go. Thank you. Where's my booklet today? You forgot. That's bad. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's do the revision. So this is Pythagoras theorem. C squared equal to A squared plus B squared. So these are the rules that works for a right angle triangle. Pythagorean triads, like numbers like 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, etc. These are the sides of a right angle triangle. Yeah. Like for example, if I draw a right angle triangle, if I do 3 and 4, it works, right? 3 squared plus 4 squared is 25. 5 squared is 25. So they are triad. All right. Okay, let's move on. Next one. What's the definition? Let's label the sides. We've got the hypotenuse, the opposite, the adjacent, which give us the 3 ratio. The sine, which is opposite over hypotenuse. The cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. And the tan is over A. And how do I remember this? SOHCAHTOA. Yes? Let's do an example. How do I find n? N over 8 is tan 30. N equal to 8 tan 30. Yep. Work out what that is. Someone use their calculator. See what they get. 8 tan 30 is? Okay, 4.62. 4.6. All right, 1 decimal place. Okay, how about m? How do I get m? 8 over m equal to cos 30. So this one is a bit tricky. You have to multiply both sides by m. And then what do I do after that? You have to divide by cos 30. Yep. That's how they call it, the ancient people. I mean, people in the ancient times, in the past, they come up with these names.
How did they do it without a calculator?
Oh, they use a table. They made up a table in the book. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. 8 over cos 30. That's even worse than using a calculator.
Yeah, but imagine how smart you'd be. You didn't do it in a
Okay, 9.3. 9.2.
study.
Alright. Get the idea? So know how I do things when n is in the numerator. Know how I do things when m is in the denominator. Alright. Given one side and an acute angle, which is given here, you can find the other something of this triangle. Yeah, the other two sides, right? We found n and m, right? The other two sides. Very good. Two sides. Yeah. That will be your next test. We just did the test on chapter 9. The next one will be chapter 3 in this term very soon. Get ready. All right, we've got a few more to go through. Hopefully you finish. Got it? Okay, how about this one? What rule would you use? To find C. We've got no angles, so what do? But we've got two sides. No, use Pythagoras. When you got two, not tan. Get it? So you get, what do? So you go 25. So how do you find C? 5. 5. Okay, C is 5. Now how do I find the angle? So which one? Tan, yes. Yeah, but that's when we find angle, not find the sides. 3/4. So tan is shift tan. And what do you get? Not 7. You don't add the 3 and 4. So you go shift tan, 3/4, 37 degrees.
But you have an option of using it.
What do you mean you have an option? Well, if I know that's 5, I could use sine or cos. But pretend I didn't know that, then I have to use tan. Okay, good. Given two sides in a right angle triangle, you can find the third side using Pythagoras or an acute angle of a right angle triangle. Yep. Okay. We also the angle of elevation and depression. The elevation is same as the depression because they're alternate angles. Yeah. And the bearings are shown here. It is measured clockwise. Very good. And bearing of A from B will be here. This angle. Just let me finish. What would that be? Now find out what this is, which is 30 degrees. And then you do 360 minus 30, you get 330. Yep. Bearing of B from A, remember from A means we are standing at A, that's 150. So it can be tricky with the language. Alright, now there's a test yourself. I encourage you to have a try by yourself. The answers are at the bottom for you to check. Please try the chapter review at the end. You can go. Alright, thank you very much. We finish.